My roommate was random. I went through the whole process of picking, just with the sheet of paper that we had to fill out.
We chose each other through the Facebook page.
My roommate and I are best friends from high school.
I picked my roommate because we met over the Facebook group and we met at admitted students day.
We send out a questionnaire to ask them some basic questions to help us match them with who they want to be placed with. We look at very specific things in order. The first thing we always look at is, do they have a specific roommate that they want to be with? And if they do, obviously that's what we're trying to pair them with. We ask questions about what is their major, are they a part of a liberal arts learning community or the honors college. Every learning community within the School of Liberal Arts has a wing in one of the buildings in which they live, a male wing and a female wing.
And I don't think that being put on the same floor with all the girls that you have classes with is necessarily a good idea, because I feel very restricted and I feel like I haven't really met anybody this year.
And then we ask them just some basic questions such as, how do you feel about a roommate who smokes? How do you feel about noise after a certain hour? How do you feel about cleanliness of your room? One of the things that we pride ourselves on is the fact that we're very hands-on in working with our student assignments. We don't just plug everything into a machine and let the machine pick the roommates. That doesn't happen here.
I don't know, I feel like when you're picking someone yourself who you don't know, you're not likely to ask those questions like, well, do you smoke, or do you, I don't know, stay up really late, or things like that.
We did all that together and we just kind of asked each other when we go to bed and all stuff like that. But I mean, that's not really going to help if your problems are arguing and miscommunications.
We've noticed since the internet has become very popular, especially with Facebook and other social media type aspects, that a lot of students are coming in with their roommates pre-chosen. Even if it's not somebody that they know from high school, they're still meeting people on the Duquesne Facebook page, or they know somebody from their hometown and they've connected, and they're telling us beforehand that they want to live together. And we do a lot of things on the front end once the student is here to help them address any concerns they might have with their roommate if stuff pops up.
She would have him over all the time, and most of the times I was okay with it because it was on the weekends. But then during midterms week, she wanted him to come over, and I just asked her not to because I had to study. She kicked me out of the room and locked the door, and I didn't have any of my books or anything, and I was locked out for 5 hours during midterms week.
When the freshmen, especially in the first year, when they may not know their roommate, we try to start off the year by having them look at a roommate questionnaire, or roommate contract, if you will, to try and talk out through some of the issues that they may have. We really try to get in front of those situations and work with the students to talk about those concerns before they actually become concerns. Our RAs are very present on the floor. They are very present within the building. They serve on duty. They have a lot of programs that are going on.
I saw my RA maybe once every 2 weeks. So I don't know of anyone I would have else gone to.
It just seems like they're just kind of there, and they say that they're there if you need them, but it doesn't feel like they're there.
If you're a student having trouble finding your RA, I would say leave them a note. Let's reach out to them. If you can't find them, reach out to the resident director, and they might have some more insight into why you may not be able to get a hold of them.